on my way to go pick up Miko, and on the subway, there was some dudes with some nifty tattoos like on their neck. Maybe I'll get one of those. What do you think? Maybe a nose ring? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a face tattoo. Look at me. Forget it. These are the stupidest things I've ever seen. That's the worst place to get a tattoo. On your neck? First of all, ouch. That's almost as bad as on your cheek or something, or on your forehead. I'd rather have the teardrop by my eye. There's nothing more telling than a person my age that does something like that. Like all of a sudden they're getting tattoos and shit. You know, age gracefully. You know, what am I gonna go get some work done too? What would I get done? Look at me. Probably lots. But you know what I'm saying? Or like the guy my age that like gets a sports car. I'd like to have one though. If I had the money, like a Porsche, you know, maybe a Jag, one of those V12s. That'd be pretty sweet. I almost bought one of those back in, I think it was 2000. I did good in the stock market. I had money to burn. It's all gone now though. But that's what I was thinking about buying. I was going to buy a green Jag. It was going to be shipped here from Colorado, right? It was a convertible, green Jag V12. My dad talked me out of it, you know? So I'll probably never have a sports car. I won't. No, that's something that, like, you buy something like that, it's like having a boat. And what would I rather have? I'd rather have a boat. I can't afford that either. You know what I'm saying? But I can't see buying something like that at my age. Like, it'd be like getting a tattoo, or, oh look, my youth is fading, so I'm gonna grab on and I'm gonna get a nose ring. I look pretty awesome with the nose ring. My giant nose. It'd attract attention. Look at the guy with the giant nose and the nose ring. Be pretty sweet though. Maybe like a hoop. Well, I wouldn't look like a pirate. I'd look like a pirate if I had like a hoop earring. Like Johnny Depp. He's a tool. I think that idiot's about my age. He's pretty old. You know, the Taliban look became very popular. It did. They started calling it the lumberjack look, but it was the Taliban look. I wonder if Trump's look is going to become popular. Like maybe I could dye my hair blonde, you know, do some fucked up thing with the front of it, use a lot of hairspray and shit. It could become real popular. He's very hated. You know, like maybe the kids in the inner cities will start dyeing their hair blonde and getting real straight and stupid looking. Could be. I'm calling it right now. I think that the Trump look is going to be a big hit. I think all the kids are going to be dressing like Trump. Shitty suits with the red tie or blue tie. Fucked up blonde hair and orange skin. People in Manhattan. This shit sucks. It's like a fucking bunch of rats walking around, you know? There's just too many people. I could never live over here. I don't care. I don't care if I was loaded. If I was loaded, the last thing I'd want to do is live in Manhattan, you know? Well, I guess it's okay to visit. Like if you were loaded, you could live over here. You know, it's cool walking around people, but you'd have to get the fuck out of here. You know, some people just never leave Manhattan. I don't get it. This sucks. It does. It's like being on the subway. It's like, fuck, bumping into people bumping into you. Really blows. Going on one of those sightseeing buses. Look at these people. What are they looking at? A bunch of tall buildings, people walking around. I would never do anything. Those buses, those double-decker buses are all over. I've never done anything like that. The Empire State Building, never. You know? World Trade Center, I didn't go to that before it was knocked down. Statue of Liberty, forget it. No fucking way. I just don't get it. Why would anybody come to this town? There's great looking women in this town, though, I will say that. Especially in some areas, maybe not this area. Probably if I stood here for 1 minute, I would see some hot looking broad walking down the street. That is a plus. Now I gotta go in and get Miko, and we're gonna go back on the train. In full disclosure, the dog walker is screwing up Miko. Has been, I don't know if it's still happening, but Miko, what happened was, Miko's a Shiba. Never do this with any dog. Miko stopped, and the idiot picked the dog up. So now Miko, or was, stopping, not walking, wanting to be picked up. Never pick up a dog that does that. So we're going on the train. I don't give a shit if Miko likes it or doesn't like it. That's how we're getting home. She needs to walk, she needs to behave, and that's it. Send the correct message to the dog. You know? That's it. Don't ever pick up a dog that says, it doesn't matter if it's a puppy, don't do that. Don't do that. If you have a young puppy and it's not walking on the leash, put the leash on the dog, let the dog drag it around the house, getting used to the weight of the leash. Use a real light leash at first. That usually just solves your problem and your dog starts walking. Shibas are another story. They are. They can cause problems. Supposedly she's not doing it anymore. Let's see. A question for somebody. My phone is calling me. It's my number. And it seems like it's doing it every 12 hours. It did it last night at around midnight, and now it just did it now, exactly 12 hours later. Would anybody have any idea why my phone is doing that? And then if, you call the number back, it says, put in the correct code to hear your voicemail or something. Just picked up Miko, check her out. Let's see if she'll come to heel real good. Miko, sit. Miko, heel. Nice, good girl. It's always great to know that, the owners are working with Miko, or the owners are working with the dog, not just Miko, any dog. Miko's doing awesome. Supposedly she's not doing that anymore, that they're walking her, no problem. Of course, she's a Shiba, so she's going to be a little bratty, but she's adorable. She's good.
My bad, we're on the 6 train.
Huh?
I said, my bad, we're on the 6 train.
Miko.
We're going low.
Miko's house is like an art gallery. Seriously, it's not right for me to pull out a camera and start taking pictures, but there's a De Chirico in there. It's no shit. They have a De Chirico. Very, very beautiful, beautiful house. It's real nice. Miko's scoring about 100% right now. She is. She's doing awesome. There's a dog up ahead of her. She's minding her own shit. Good job, Miko's owners. Seriously, this is great. This is great. We'll do the escalator test with Miko. We're here, Just gonna get her on it and we're gonna do it. Miko, heel. She goes into the woe position. Awesome. I've never done this with her. She just passed this test. Totally calm. Heel. Fucking awesome. Miko, sit. Pretty fucking good. Let's go get on the train. She couldn't be doing any better. She's right at 100. She hasn't screwed up yet. Nothing. Nothing negative. The Shiba service dog. She'll pick shit up. She's a physical assist dog. Drop glasses, keys, whatever. She's a real service dog without a vest. They don't need a vest. Remember that. You don't need paperwork for a real service dog. Nothing. There is no such thing as a certified service dog. You don't need to pay $50 to somebody. It might be a good idea. I start a company where I You tell me your dog is trained and then I send you certification. That's all that is. It's a scam. I would never do that. It's bullshit. She's fucking awesome. I'm so happy. Very good mood. The dog walker hadn't screwed everything up, I'll tell you that, because Miko's doing awesome. Place between the legs. Miko has not missed a beat. We don't have to do any transfers. We're on the J train. It's direct line. She's minding her own business. She's leaving everybody alone. She's staying at heel. She's sitting when I tell her to. I threw keys down. She picked up the keys. She's doing everything she's supposed to do. She's awesome. And she's smiling. Miko. This is why Shibas are popular, is because they're real cute. It's not an easy dog to train, but either is a Cocker Spaniel, but they're awesome. You know? They are, they're awesome. There's a certain point where Miko's probably right about a year old, I think, now. Something like that. They sort of like bump up. Shibas will bump up into like adulthood quicker than some breeds. Cocker Spaniels stay babies longer. Charlie, Micah, Labradors stay babies longer. They do. There's just some of these terriers will, like, at 6 months they're ready to kill a rat. You know? Shiba.
This is a Wilsontown J local train.
We're almost home. She's been like that the whole time, placed between the legs in the down position. What a dog. Seriously, what a good dog. She scored 100. 100%. She's awesome. It's great seeing this. I always know that the owners are sending the correct message when I haven't seen the dog in a while and the dog behaves as good as Miko did. Miko, sit. 100. Didn't make one mistake.